Hello, I'm Karim Bashir, and I'm joined today by Cyril Moret, a seven-time Paralympic medalist who competed at 4 Paralympic Games, winning 2 gold medals amongst those 7. Cyril, we're here today to talk about emerging nations. We're going to start with Venezuela. They made their debut at Paris 2024 with Francia James Royas. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Look, before we get into the other nations, how did she get on in Paris?
Yeah, Francia del Carmen Jaime Rojas, not easy to say, but
wow.
We have to get used to her. 32 years old, category B, and she's doing fencing for less than 3 years, but she's yet doing 3 weapons, épée, foil, and saber. She was in Paris. She was the first Venezuelan fencer, male and women altogether, participating to the games. She made a 3 top 15 in the 3 weapons. So she was there not just to be part of it. She was competing. Of course, it was not that easy to get better spots close to the podium, but we will have to follow her. Her country is doing also good. Venezuela and many countries of South America are emerging, but yet we can say that she had done good positions at the American Championships. All of them were in Sao Paulo these last years. I'm talking about 2024, 2022. And what I really like to mention is that she yet did 1 gold medal in an official and international tournament. It was in France. I was commentating this one. It was in Orange, the satellite of Orange. And she went first during the saber event. It was a very special moment with all her team and all South America shouting for her. And she did it with a good style, and I'm sure we will see her again. So watch out from this lady during this World Championships here in Iksan.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing her. I've got to admit, I didn't see too much of her in Paris, but it'll be great to see her. But Venezuela is not the only emerging nation. There are other nations out there. So, who are the nations that we need to be looking out for in Iksan as the newbies, if you like?
Yeah, newbies. We've been talking about India in a previous podcast, and India is such a great country, so numerous. We can't go ahead in parasport without expecting India coming, and we have some good fences. I think about Malti, for example, but many of us, and this is a country who is putting efforts to improve. But we can see many of us from South America. I guess now we can have all the big countries of South America: Uruguay, Argentina for a while, Brazil for a while, but Colombia, Venezuela, all of them are coming. Chile are coming, and we have not big teams, but we have some individual fences. But if we look more from the east, I would say I'm so glad to see new countries who are absolutely not big countries in parasport, but they are here in fencing. So for me, it's pretty important, because usually you can see people in parasport starting with athletics, swimming.
Yeah.
But now we got Uzbekistan, Macau, Mongolia, Chinese Taipei. Even in the East continent, we have many countries here, and it's important to show that the para fencing planet is going bigger and bigger, and with teams and also with some individual fences who are emerging. And we always hope that these people are able to be role models, to have more fences in their country. And we'll see that during these World Championships in Iksan.
Let me tell you something, Cyril, because you may not know this. India have almost entered Olympic and Paralympic fencing at the same time. They may be a few years ahead in Olympic fencing, with the likes of Bhavani Devi becoming the first Indian to qualify in fencing for the Olympic Games. That was in Tokyo. But they seem to be emerging at a similar time. And what they've told me, what the coaches have told me, is they have learned, not only the fencers have learned to fence, but the coaches have learned to coach from watching you commentating on World Cups and World Championships. So, I mean, that's a pretty big accolade, isn't it?
That's a very interesting story. I'm very honored about this, and we will try to give the best commentary during these World Championships. And let's hope that we will have more than these countries we've been talking to, seeing them in the next Paralympic Games in Los Angeles.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Well, look, new countries emerging. It's always tough for them. It's going to be difficult to judge them, or for the wider audience to judge them, if they don't really make it to the latter stages and to the medal matches and to the podium. So how do we judge these new countries? What should we be looking for? Should we be looking for better results than last year? Or if it's their first time at the championships, just winning a fight? How do we judge them?
You know, what is difficult with fencing, with all the opposition sports, is how to have references. What you should do usually is trying to put more touches on your target opponents. I mean, people who are better seated in the international ranking. And you have to do it as much as possible, and then trying to get the best spots. I mean, top 10 is yet what a newbie should be looking at and trying to reach as quickly as possible. So, as an advice for the audience, of course, you have to be, I would say, a math lover to be able to watch in all the numbers of the results and to be able to see good scores. I mean, even if you lose 15-12 against a big champion, this is yet a very good score while you are starting this. I would say any sport, but in particular fencing, having a very close score from a top athlete is showing that you are here.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to talking about some of these new countries with you when we get to Iksan, and we're both looking forward to sitting at the commentary box and talking about these athletes. We hope that you've enjoyed this little promo video, our little discussions on what to look forward to in Iksan, because we'll be bringing you live coverage from the Para Fencing World Championships in Iksan, Korea at the beginning of September. We'll see you then.
See you, bye.